Hi. Hello and welcome, whether it's the morning, afternoon, evening, or the night for my lovely mischiefs. This is the first episode of a new YouTube series. Woohoo! Yep. This was made entirely on a whim from, I don't even know, I think on this one godforsaken night this August where I probably didn't get much sleep. So here it is, guys. It's going to be a YouTube series, literally me, mano y mano, talking heart to heart, streamer to viewer of casual Nez talks, I guess. Welcome to Nez Novels. So despite this series actually being birthed entirely out of the blue, it was made with a very, very important goal in mind. And I set out to do this a lot more frequently. It's not going to be edited very much, if any. It really is just going to be a novel and a direct message, not only to you guys, but to myself. So many of you guys might actually be watching this video from over on my more active platform, Twitch, which some of you guys have more recently probably heard of my sudden drop in inactivity. And so to recap old and new viewers alike, let me introduce myself and clarify my recent behavior. It's Nezuyaki, everyone's favorite household mouse, and I am sad to say, but I have succumbed to burnout. Severe burnout. According to a psychology-based YouTube creator called Psych2Go, it became apparent that my behavior and mannerisms changed so drastically within the week. Your typical overly driven, chase the stars, preppy mouse girl was struggling to find any ounce of motivation to even get out of bed in the morning. I found myself struggling to smile, struggling to eat, even forcing myself to socialize and fake that everything was okay. Unfortunately, it took many signs for my stubborn self to realize that I was tumbling down a hole. Stage 5, habitual burnout. And I say habitual because the primary reason I haven't recognized the blatant neglect of my own body and needs was because this was my norm. Now, it's a vicious cycle of 110% motivation, the refusal to ignore when you're running on empty, literally running on fumes. It took my family stepping in to realize just how delusional I was with running my life. And this isn't even uncommon either. It's sad to say, but a lot of content creators actually struggle with a very, very similar thing. Because although our problems are not going to be inherently the same with the types of environments that we ourselves grew up in, we all know the type of impact we have with such high standards and pressuring ourselves to literally speedrun success. There isn't anything wrong with chasing your dreams, but especially when we're feeling like we're constantly running out of time, we can honestly neglect our health pretty easily. We push our boundaries and still think we can take more till our bodies and minds literally break and crumble. But can we really achieve our dreams if we lose who and what we are in the process? This is a question I was really thinking about night after night. That's why I've been doing a lot of reflective thinking these past couple of nights. And trust me, this is a complete change of perspective with what my community normally sees over on Twitch. But I wanted to do this. I really, really want to do this. So I dived into my past and I looked through my old notes of a very eager but still struggling high schooler whose dream was to make a big gaming company one day. I still do. I dived into videos and podcasts of game design and inspiration. I even revisited my favorite YouTubers that I used to watch. That really made me happy. Speaking of which, I actually caught up on JackSepticeye's videos. Funny enough, it was really refreshing, and it was kind of the sign and comfort I needed, because his new content kind of painted a new rude awakening of how consumed I am with what I'm streaming and what content creation truly means to me. Now, I'm not as big, and I don't have millions of fans and millions of eyes watching my every move, but a creator's standards and self-pressure is still there. His is probably way through the roof, and he's using his platform to showcase this, and I kind of want to follow in suit and do the same. With how much you care about your craft and the people affected by it, you tread kind of a fine line between excessive and obsessive behavior with your content into inconsistent and even ghosting when you feel too overwhelmed to even post a single thing. Now, this is gonna sound like it's off topic, but I had a nightmare where literally all of my teeth felt like they needed to come out. I painfully remembered what it looked like and felt like thanks to my lucid dreaming skills, and apparently it means I had too much on my plate. According to psychology, it meant that I was overwhelmed. And I agree. I stared at the ceiling and asked myself, are you happy? The answer was no. Somewhere down the road, sometime fairly recent actually, I think I lost sight of what I truly wanted to do. I recall being so confident and proud of what I aimed to do, what I became, and what I started on my platforms. Now I'm not so sure. And so, with the purpose of this series, with each video of Nez novels, it will be kind of like a down-to-earth reminder and check-in of what I intend to do with my platforms. I hope to maintain who I am and what I want to be in the process of my journey. So to all my dearest mischiefs, I'm sorry. I won't lose myself and my drive again. If I do, that just means we need the cold slap of realization and tackle the issue from another angle. Let's achieve our dreams together, okay? Thank you so much for watching the first episode of Nez Novels. If you guys see me glancing down every now and again, that's because I have a little script of writing what I really wanted to drive home to you guys. I tried practicing this a little bit, but I wanted to make sure the way that I phrased my sentences really hit home and really emphasized what I really wanted to say. Because sometimes when you're actually just speaking to the camera, you jumble your words, and sometimes you aren't able to clearly impact others. And so, thank you again, guys, so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video with all the love and hugs in the world. XOXO, Nezuyaki. Please, my dear mischiefs, stay cheesy, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!